Hello and welcome to another Kyle Connor YouTube channel video. Today we are on our way to go look at my almost complete Volkswagen e-Golf. It's gone through a major transformation both mechanically and physically or visually, and I want to take a look at that. But I also just picked up, Out of Spec did, this new EV9, and we have a video on the Out of Spec Reviews channel detailing our new car. This is actually a long-term loan given to Out of Spec from Fort Collins Kia here in the northern Colorado area. And Ellie is peeing. Okay, good stuff. Anyway, we wanted to do a dog test of this, and also, like, this is the largest 3-row electric SUV on the market, so we're gonna put all 3 dogs inside the EV9, and we're gonna pick up Coleton to head down to his shop to see my Golf, my Coda, the Twizy, and whatever else we can find. I'm gonna do a whole garage update soon, let you know all the vehicle's needs and what's going on with them, because I think we've got a lot of cars now that we need to manage. So I should really make a video for my own, sort of bookkeeping purposes to know what needs what and when. But ultimately, we just picked up this EV9, so today it'll be the first time it's featured on the Kyle Connor YouTube channel. We're about to head out and put the dogs in it for the first time. So Alyssa, we've tested pretty much every EV on the market. As far as I can tell, this one has the most interior room of any of them.
Correct, I believe so. That is my prediction as well.
Okay, and here it is. We have a 6-seat version of the EV9. Now, of course, this one was loaned to us from Fort Collins Kia, but since we have it for 6 months, we're really using it as ourselves. They essentially sold themselves the car, but then let us sign up with everything. So I have all the apps, we have all the free charging program, whatever that all is, you know, on our stuff. So it's essentially our EV9, which is really cool. And we're going to be using it, putting the dogs in it, doing road tripping with it, and then we're going to have Coleton detail it before we give it back. And one of the viewers will be able to buy this one if they wanted to. For those who didn't catch the Out of Spec Reviews video, this is the big battery rear drive, no option. It's actually kind of a cool spec. It's the ultimate range version. It's called the light long range. It has a 100 kilowatt hour pack, 200 horsepower on the rear axle. It's really slow. It is so slow. It's amazingly slow. And we are going to load up all 3. So Ellie's going in first. This is their first time in there. For dog stuff, we have vents in the roof. Alyssa, I think we'll do a full dog review of this.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, in the future. So, nice job, Ellie. What do you think?
She's so uncertain about everything.
Yeah, she's always weird with anything new. So, okay, lots of space in there. The only thing I think Alyssa was worried about was the captain's chairs in the second row here. So this area, of course, we're trying to protect the car so we don't damage it, because it's not, again, it's not our car, but we are going to use it, and we're not going to let any of that get in the way of our ownership. The Rivian's doing great. The e-tron's doing great. The Model X, my dad's car, is still here. I was actually going to send it back to him, but since we got this, we have to do a race to Vegas of all the 3-row electric SUVs, so we're going to hold on to this for some time. He also asked me to keep it. He's like, I got the Volt and the ELR at home. Don't send me back the Model X. I don't want it, because he doesn't have room. The old Range Rover, well, the new Range Rover is over there. The old Range Rover's in the garage. The Polestar 1's in the garage. My LS400 is on the street behind me. But ultimately, this is the EV9. And good news, this orange light on the dashboard indicates that the high voltage battery, the big battery pack in the bottom of the car, is charging the little 12-volt battery under the hood. Why is there a light to tell me this? I gotta ask someone at Kia, because it is the stupidest. I don't need to know when that's happening. Every car does that. That's just dumb. So anyway, car is on. Oh boy, I can see Alyssa struggling. There must be more dogs coming down. I'm going to put the heated seat on. Whoa, hey Bleu. Okay, lots of room, and Walter's coming in. Whoa. And we got a power tailgate being closed. Puppy mania inside the EV9. So, well, why don't I set the rear air vents? First of all, I have my profile locked. I have to use my fingerprint. Please try again. Fingerprint verified, logging in. That's the first time I've ever not had it work on the first try, of course, while I'm filming. I can go to rear, and you can see it's at 70 on auto. So there's only one auto setting for the rear, but I can bump up the temperature. Or I guess I can sync the whole car on auto. So we'll go up to 72. This one does not have rear heated seats, right, Alyssa?
No, it does not, no.
But you can option it.
You
Yep, so this one, again, base spec, but it still has USB-C ports. You can still, interestingly, move the passenger seat with these buttons, which is, I think, annoying if you have kids. But heated and cooled front seats, LED headlights that work pretty well, great driver assistance. I mean, you really get a lot standard on this vehicle. It's about $60,000 as we have it here. So let's go pick up Coleton. We'll go cruise, and then we'll go check on the e-Golf mainly.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, and a little initial dog test to see how they all do.
Bringing all the kids with us.
But look at Walter and Ellie. They seem to be doing just fine.
Yeah, I was thinking Ellie would, because she likes laying right here in our Sprinter van. So I think that might be a good spot for her eventually. But Blue's just going to bounce around for the first ride for sure and just step all over everybody with no remorse. So we'll just let everybody figure it out and then make adjustments as the day goes by.
I think one of the best things about this is the roof vents.
Correct, yeah. Are they going? Let's see. And we need to child lock this back portion for the dog because Blue likes to bonk everything.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's maxed out here.
Oh, yeah?
72. Let's bump it down for the big boy.
It's coming out of there?
I don't feel anything here.
Okay.
Right here. No, I don't feel anything.
So nothing coming out of the roof vents, nothing coming out of my center vents either. Here, let me go back to
Sounds like it's
this
blowing in the
setting
car.
here. So now it's coming out of these. Is it coming out of those now up there?
No.
What if rear? Oh yeah, rear, this one.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, so this, if you go rear and put it on your chest mode, then it's coming out the roof, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's no dog mode in this car, but there is a utility mode. But we'll talk about all of that later on. All right, so road trip with all three of them.
Really?
Yeah, thankfully we're just going down the road. But they actually do all fit just fine.
Yeah, I mean, they fit in my e-tron fine, too. So, wasn't worried about that. Right, Blue? Is that your opinion? Yeah, you don't know where to go? Yeah, because it doesn't have the full seat back here. Yeah, I figured that. All right, so we've settled in a little bit. Blue's jumped up and down here to figure out, he really just wants the window open, but that's not being allowed. Walter is already snoozing. Got plenty of room back there. Blue could easily fit right there. You could easily, I mean, put some crates back here as well to keep them confined, which wouldn't be a bad idea for this one especially. And yeah, so far so good. Ellie, do you approve? Yeah? Is it making you nervous? Usually. Walter, what's your opinion? Oh, that's very good. Very good. Yep. Wow.
There's a cool feature, Alyssa.
Yeah?
I've programmed this hotkey here to amplify my voice in the back. Watch, I'm gonna hit it. It's called passenger talk.
Okay.
So it's on now, and then if I just talk normally, you'll be able to hear me back there. But Blue, stop. Blue, stop. Okay, thank you. Can you hear me better back there now, Alyssa?
Sure can.
That's pretty cool. So you can just have a normal conversation with the back of the car from up front.
Woo! Talk to them all the time. Ellie, you're in a risky spot.
We are just on the way to Coleton's right now, and you can see the driver assistance doing cool things, letting me know someone's in the blind spot. It will automatically make lane changes perfectly. And again, this is a no option car. The only thing we have optioned is the big battery in this one, which actually is very inefficient in the cold, and I think maybe because it doesn't have a heat pump, which really upsets Blue, apparently. Yeah, the nicer trims get a heat pump. I don't think this one does. I have to double check. But you can see battery conditioning. We can activate manually. I was doing that yesterday. It was very good. And overall, it's cool. It shows you your instant energy consumption from all of the consumers. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hello, Coleton.
Hello.
We are going to, I'm going to go see the e-Golf for the first time.
Okay, cool.
You already revealed the color on the Out of Spec detailing channel. And you spent a long time changing it.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Bleu loves the EV9.
He's like this normally for like 5 minutes, but he's really pumped right now.
Wow.
Okay, well, let's pick up the video when we get over to the shop.
Sounds good.
But yeah, thanks for all the hard work on it.
No sweat. Can't wait to, to reveal it to you. I haven't even seen it in person.
We are now arriving over to the shop. So, kick it off cruise control. Why aren't we regenning? Conditions not met. Everyone hold on tight. Oh no. Coming in hot. Why wouldn't it let me add regen? Paddle switch conditions not met. That makes no sense. So now I've just changed it. But we can't go beyond a level 1 regen. Maybe because we're in snow mode. Then we can go up to I-pedal. That's good because I was driving this in the snow yesterday, and being rear-wheel drive, it would like lock the rear wheels, and then it would, have regen drag control and let up, but it was just all over the place. And then I realized it had a snow mode, but I did not prefer that. I like it to be sketchy. So let's go see this e-Golf and the Coda and the Twizy. So since we're gonna run inside, by the way, Coleton's neighbor over here has Starlink on his golf cart. Amazing. We are gonna go and put this thing in utility mode, which I think I can do by going to setup, general. Gosh, I don't know how to do this. I think this is the only way to leave climate on. Maybe vehicle, climate. Oh no. Convenience. This is so annoying. Okay, I gotta figure it out. I'll find it. Found it. It's in the electric vehicle menu. So we can activate utility mode. It's for camping or anything like that. And you can dim interior lighting, which is kind of nice, but we don't need to do that. So that's like if you're really camping, leaves everything on. So we'll at least leave it in utility mode, which should be like keep climate on. I don't think that I can set a shortcut to this because there's no option for it. If I swipe down from here, there's quiet mode. Is there a utility mode I can add? Quiet mode, position, tone, no. Dang. Oh well. Let's go check them out. Heading inside. Let's see what we have. Here's the Twizy. Looking good. All right. And there's your Model 3 Performance.
Yes, sir.
On Martian wheels. And the Coda. Any changes on this one since the last time I've seen it?
No, sir. This is up on Monday morning.
So Monday morning,
and then it's going to get finished.
Okay, and what's left to do? Glass, I guess?
Polish, glass. So this has just only been compounded stuff.
Oh, it looks this good, only with compound. Wow.
Crazy.
Yeah, we're going to end up wrapping the roof black because the sun damage, for the viewers who don't know about this car, it only has 57 miles on it, but it's 12 years old or something like that. And it's sat outside on a dealer lot, unsold, fully electric Coda EV. And it works fine. It charges fine, does, seems to drive fine. I just got the title for it. On Monday, I'm going to go to the DMV and get it registered, as well as the e-Golf. So I'm going to do a DMV run over there. But yeah, we're going to wrap the roof black to try and match. So that'll be fun. But looking good. Wheels look great. I mean, it's a brand new car. Just 12 years old. This is all dirty in here, Coleton. What the heck?
I know. Yeah, I had a Rivian in here yesterday that I don't think had been washed for like 5 months or so. And yeah, a little bit of dirt. So.
Okay, but. Wow! Yeah, hit the lights. Whoa! Okay, I love it.
Right.
I really love it because it's a technical term. It's shit green. And I think this, or like diaper green, we could say. It's supposed to be yellow. And it's what I really wanted. We were actually going to go purple with this one. Right. Oh, I love the detailing here around the spoiler. That came out great. Really, really nice. So I purchased this for $3,000 or $3,500. I don't actually remember. And it's now had entirely new suspension installed. Every bushing has been replaced. The windshield's been replaced. This car was an utter trash can on wheels. Utter trash can. And like, we didn't go through and fix all the dents and stuff. So there's still dents all over the hood and roof. But again, it's a cheap EV. That black paint was really boring.
Oh, super boring. And it was so beat up. Like, you're just looking at it, the scratches down it, like, not even just swirl marks, but like deep scratches, door dings, and everything.
Yeah, it was rough. So we had the idea, which is like, why don't we go full Euro tuner on this thing? We already had the wheels, which you had just laying around. So those are your wheels we slapped on there. Thank you for those. And then I went online and I ordered like cheap suspension stuff, like cheap coilovers, but every new bushing, new lower control arms, new strut tower braces or strut tower bushings. I don't really know. Top hats. Thank you. Yeah, so Timon came and did all the work on this, which it still needs to be dialed in. He actually broke it, right?
Yeah, so Volkswagens have this thing, basically when you pull the suspension apart, basically once you get everything loose and you start turning things around, it pops the inner CV joint out, so basically the half shaft or drive axle, and they just kind of go and pop out. So now what we're gonna have to do is either find new ones, which we've already started looking, and there's only one side, I don't remember if it's passenger or driver in the entire country, and we may have to order some from Germany. Or the other option is I have a master Audi technician that we can take the axle to. He can basically reset everything. I've done that on my past 2 Volkswagens, the ID4 and the Alltrack, which these wheels were on. So very common thing.
Okay. Sure. And then Timon has to come back, install that once we get it done, and he needs to raise the suspension. I want it as low as possible, but without rubbing.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
We can put in some camber to help with the rubbing.
Yep.
So we have some adjustment points, especially on the rear. So we can do that. Especially because we're not doing high mileage in this car. I don't care about tire wear. Nokian Tire is a sponsor anyway, so we get free tires. Yeah. So, whatever, just send it. And it looks so good. I love that we just wrapped right through the dents. It's amazing. Right through all of the dents.
This was the hardest one. So Kyle originally, he and I had talked about like, okay, I think we could Bondo this. And then I started looking at this. We had a ton of rust here, and then it had about, I don't know, a 1/16 of an inch of Bondo on this. I'm like, this may not go well. Like, this is going to be one of those DIY projects that's just going to like start cracking and doing everything. So I sanded everything down here, and then, it sticks well. So I don't know, it doesn't look perfect, but
it's not supposed to be perfect. Car was $3,500. I think we've now put more into fixing the car than we paid for it.
Yeah.
But I think it's cool. I mean, it was one of those cars I just fell in love with. We ended up keeping the door handles black, which I kind of like because the roof is also black. So we have sort of this black accented theme. Right. And I think we need to get the wheels black.
Yeah, or bronze.
Bronze on yellow.
That would be crazy.
That would be not good.
Door handles here. So I basically took these off. As you can see, like how far in that wrap went there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So the whole handle came off, but I got looking at these and I'm like, they basically go around 360 degrees. And if I put a cut line in here, it's going to peel. It's going to look like crap in a month. So I was like, I think
this looks this looks great, and it's got keyless door stuff, or you hit this to lock and unlock. So I didn't want the wrap to kind of mess up that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And so I really like this. I mean, the interior, we still need to exchange the interior. Oh, yeah. Still smells like a smoker's car.
Yeah, and it's gotten, I think, progressively worse. I had all the windows down.
Yeah.
And I was telling Alyssa, I think I may have gotten sick from this last week. Being around the car. I don't know. I was all clogged up. I kind of still am a little bit. But,
yeah, so the next project is just to rip the interior out and exchange it with new interior. Yeah, but it's fun. I mean, it really shows how you can bring an old, honestly beat up at the end of its life EV. 125,000 miles on this car. Yeah. It had every warning light in the book. And now I think the only thing that's left on it, I had the brake fluid flushed. I had the washer fluid fixed at Volkswagen. The only thing left that we need to do is just dial in the suspension, that half shaft, and then I need to exchange the 12-volt battery for a new one.
Yep.
Because it's just running the DC to DC a bunch, which in the beginning of this episode, I started by showing the EV9's yellow light was on. Yes, I don't know why we need to do it. But yeah, great. Wow, really cool. Seeing it for the first time, just insane. It's exactly what I wanted. And it's such a close match to the Mark 8 GTI yellow.
It's crazy. Yeah.
And yeah, I really like it. Now we just really need to get LED headlights.
I know. Yeah.
These look terrible.
They do, especially with the little bee or whatever. Is in
There's
here.
a bee in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I got to order a set of just aftermarket LEDs for it.
Yeah.
And then Timon can come and dial in the suspension. And then this thing, then it's interior. We'll have to come up with a plan for that. But I'm going to at least drive it for a bit like this. And I just love it. This is my real daily driver. And I almost kind of match it. Pretty close. It's cool. Thank you, Coleton.
Sure thing. Yeah, the color's so unique.
Yeah, that was Timon's idea.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we had talked about some other things going purple. We even talked about doing the Harlequin wrap, which I still think would have been really cool.
Yeah.
But this thing, like in here, it looks very dull, if you will. I mean, for as bright as the color is. Yesterday it was sunny and I pulled it outside and I'm just like, holy crap, this thing looks insane.
Yeah, I love it. I think if we're going to go bold with a color, do it on a car that doesn't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Love it. Yeah, really cool. Man. And what state of charge is this thing sitting at?
Probably pretty high still.
Pretty juiced up. Oh, 40 miles of range. That's like 100%-ish. Key's not in it.
So here you can see the metallic in it.
Oh,
See how it changes
Dang.
so much? Yeah, really, really cool.
lots of metallic. Okay. Well, I'm certainly going to look like I'm 17 driving this thing around because the only way I drive this car is at wide open throttle.
Well, that's why you have to drive an e-Golf.
Yeah, it's a Golf.
Yes.
So, yeah, got to come up with the license plate tomorrow.
I like somebody mentioned Dieselgate would be.
Dieselgate would be kind of funny. Or Volkswagen.
Yes. I tried to do Volkswagen and like for our ID4,
Yeah.
every single one of them was gone. So
Oh,
we
okay.
can come up with something probably.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. Yeah. Okay, nice. Well, glad to see it's good, but it's not running at the moment because of the drive shaft issue. So that'll get sorted hopefully soon.
Yeah, I think so. We'll figure out a solution one way or another.
Well, we're just about to head out, but Coleton has one last thing to show us.
Yeah, there you go.
He has added some modifications to his Model 3, his old Model 3, because he doesn't like the new one.
No, don't like the new one.
Okay, so you've added nice ambient lighting.
What do you think of that? Do you think it looks terrible or what?
I mean, I'm not sure what it gains you.
It's just something different.
What did the online people think?
I mean, a lot of people like ambient lighting. They didn't like the carbon fiber wheel, which is fine. I mean, just little touches.
Oh, you put carbon fiber on your steering wheel?
Yeah, brother.
How much faster can you turn it with the weight savings?
Way faster because I added weight.
And you have Alcantara through here. I mean, yeah, it definitely looks more premium at first glance, I would say.
Look at this, though. Look how terrible this app is.
Oh, wow.
But just full color change on there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And you
Okay.
can go any color in between.
Okay, that's
And
not
brightness,
terrible.
And then, boop, turn it off if you don't
Can
want
you
it
put some underglow on this thing?
on. I think we should. This is really cool, though. So this is made by Abstract Ocean.
Yeah.
And there's a little pressure sensor that goes basically where your Sentry mode goes. And when you close the door and walk away from the car, it shuts off all the lights after 30 seconds. And then once it senses pressure, motion, or noise, it turns the light back on.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's really cool.
That way it's to save a little bit of energy, I guess.
I mean, I don't think that LED strip does much of anything.
No.
So if you go down below a little bit, you can see the strip. It just actually tucks
Oh, yeah.
right there in between the dash and that plastic piece. It's pretty wild.
Pretty cool, gotta say. Car looks good, though. These are the winter spec wheels and tires. I
Yeah.
kind of like it on these things. These are on the Nokian R5s.
Beefier rubber because I run the 20-inch Martians, which is normal performance size in summertime. And my dad has those, and they're just like rubber bands on there.
Yeah, so these are 19s?
19s, yeah.
Yep.
And these are the non-EV R5s from Nokian.
Right, they're the standard R5.
Yes, yes.
Cool, looks good. How many miles on this thing now?
I think only 3,000.
3,000.
Yeah.
You haven't supercharged it once.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this has been to and from work quickly, as I say.
Yes, I've seen you do some donuts in it.
Oh, yeah.
How's the Twizy doing?
Twizy's doing great.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah,
I
needs
think
a.
she wants to go Verde Solaris as well.
You want to wrap this the same color as the Golf?
So cool. Don't you?
I mean, I love my orange Twizy.
I know you do. But we need to try and polish this bad boy.
Yeah, this needs a little bit of TLC
This
for sure.
worries me, like here, like, so these are all burned edges. So
Yeah.
it's been polished before, and I don't want to screw anything.
Actually, I think what happened with this one, believe it or not, is during shipping, they had the other set of wheels and tires strapped to the roof. Because it's on the winters right now. It had the summer set.
Cracked.
Yep, and so they just strapped it to the roof, which cracked the roof there and then put a lot of stress here.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this thing needs to go through, get cleaned. I mean, like the interior, not much.
Yeah, I have a new inverter for the motor as well I want to have installed.
Yeah, but we just need to clean all this up, do some plastic trim restorer here, make it look a lot nicer.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, cool. Well, that'll be a fun project at some point, whenever. But this definitely needs some love.
Oh, yeah.
On the Twizy.
She's been sitting for a little while.
Yeah. Okay, very nice. Well, thanks for the Golf. Let's just do one quick last look at it, and then we're going to head out of here. Man, I just love that color. It's so good. It's perfect for this car and what we were going for. So, really, really pleased with this. Yeah, I get. What is it? It's technically Verde. It's KPMF?
Yes, KPMF wrap. So I've used 3M in the past and have liked it. They've changed their films, their 1080 series to now their 2080 series. And like the film to me has a little bit more texture in it. I really like the KPMF, and I used, gosh, what was it? Desert sand, something like that, in a satin on my Audi Allroad. And the wrap still looks great. Like all the edges holding really, really nice. We had a lot of issues with Judy.
Yeah, whatever. Vivid, right, on Judy. That was not good.
It's like 3 times thicker than this vinyl. So Judy had a bunch of like recessed edges, and they all just immediately popped. The adhesive is not as strong on there. And everybody I say, oh yeah, we wrapped Judy and Vivid, they're like, oh my God, why did you do that?
Well, they had the color I wanted.
Yeah, it was the color. So.
Right.
Yeah, maybe now we repaint it.
I think Judy needs to get all the dents removed and a repaint. Yeah. She deserves it. So.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. But see you later, e-Golf. And can't wait till someone fixes the drive shaft.
Do you notice how towed out the front wheels are here?
Oh my God. Okay, but that looks like you're turning left, and then this side looks like you're turning right.
Just moving down.
So, of course, whenever you put a new suspension on a car, you need a full alignment. So you guys actually towed it here.
Yeah.
You guys towed it with the Rivian down here to get wrapped, just so we didn't drive it with this bad of an alignment, and of course a messed up drive shaft. So, okay, cool beans. Thanks, Coleton.
Sure thing.
Come. It says the vehicle system update is ready. Let's get some details. It's an over-the-air VCU update, and it helps prevent the interruption of AC charging and the unintended display of warning lights. That's cool. So I think it's maybe these have had onboard charger issues.
Okay.
So perhaps this is the software fix to do that.
Do you think that was any? Well, that's AC though. I was
Yeah.
gonna say, do you think that was any issue we had last night
With the supercharger communications? I think that Tesla recently changed their logic for Magic Docks, and I think that may have bricked these again. I'm not sure, but let's do this later. Let's turn the EV9 on. We left it in utility mode. It's nice and warm here. It says, update has been canceled. You can restart the update after driving for more than 3 minutes and turning the vehicle off.
That's very specific.
Okay. So we need to have vehicle off, exterior lamps off, gear in P position, hood closed, and parking brake and get. Do you have to do that for your Tesla?
No, you go like this and the car locks, and then you just do it from your phone.
What the heck?
Also, no BMW where you can't be on level
A hill,
ground.
right? Yeah. Okay. Kia, come on. I mean, I'm glad that it got at least an update. Let's just praise them for that.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go find Alyssa and the dogs. I don't know where they went to, but I guess
Probably Blue's gonna be on top of that snow pile.
they're right. Exactly. I do not. Oh, there they are. Skirt. Walter's getting so big.
He's such a tank. Whoa.
Ellie, I think I'm gonna have you in between.
surprised they don't sit in the middle.
You're not going in the seat.
Come on, Ellie! See, that's a perfect Ellie spot right there. Right in the middle.
She stays in there though.
Nope. My dogs would, I think, sit right there. Stella would sit there with her head right here.
Everybody should take a good nap. All right.
All right, you have fun?
Kids had a good time.
Did you see the e-golf, Alyssa?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It looks
Green.
like boogers.
It looks like buggers.
Well, we just got back home and I'm going to set the update. So the update will start soon. Yeah, we have all of these things done. Let's hit go for it. After the update, you'll receive a notification on your Kia Access app. Okay? Pretty cool. So I guess I'll get out of the car and let it do its thing now. Great. Hey, that is pretty nice. Kia coming into the modern world. Took it down some dirt roads to get back here. Having fun with it. Well, I think that pretty much does it for this episode. I got to put the mats in the garage, but there we go. The EV9, the Golf, the Coda, the Twizy. Fun little excursion just for an hour to head out, go check on the cars, go see Coleton, drive this a little bit, see how it works with the dogs. That was tons of fun. See you on another one again soon. Bye-bye.